Hi everyone, today I'll be teaching you how to set privacy settings on your Facebook. Your timeline is where all Facebook activities shows up. New status updates, new photos you've uploaded or been tagged in, posts other people have tagged you in, and even the songs you're listening to on Spotify. You can control every aspect of timeline's privacy through Facebook's main privacy settings page, and even make sure nothing shows up on your timeline without your consent. It may still show up on other people's pages, but not on your timeline. You can see the most basic settings by clicking the privacy icon in the top right hand corner of any Facebook page, the one that looks like a padlock. Here, you'll see a few sections with quick settings you can set. You can tweak things here if you like, but we're going to delve into the more advanced settings, which contains more options. Click on the See More Settings link to get started. The first section you see in the sidebar, called Privacy Settings and Tools, dictates who can see your posts and look you up on Facebook. First, we have Who Can See My Stuff. Who can see your future posts. This changes who by default can see your status updates. You can set to public, friends, or something custom like only one of your networks. However, this setting means almost nothing. You can decide who sees any individual post by setting it from the status box as you write, and it will not revert back to the default afterwards. That means if you make one post and set it to public, you'll need to set it back to friends only the next time, or all your future posts will be public. The default setting in your privacy settings doesn't really do anything. Moving on, we'll have Review all your posts and things you're tagged in. This takes you to the activity log, where you see each and every tiny update that goes on to Facebook on your profile. There could be a song you listen to on Spotify, a new photo you uploaded, or a new status your friend tagged you in. From the activity log, you can tweak who can see each individual update as well as whether it shows up on your main timeline. Next, limit the audience for past posts. If, in the past, you have any posts that are set to be viewable by friends of friends or to the public, you can use this option to limit all of them to friends only. This is a good way of starting with a clean slate of privacy, ensuring that none of those past posts are accidentally marked public. Next, who can contact me? Who can send you friend requests? This is pretty self-explanatory. If you don't want strangers friending you, setting this to friends of friends can help ensuring that only someone with 1 degree of separation can send requests, whose messages get filtered into your inbox. As you may know, your Facebook has 2 inboxes, and one of them is kind of hard to find. This setting determines how strong the filtering is that pushes messages to that inbox. Basic filtering will put more messages into your inbox, which makes them easy to find, but you could get more spam, while strict filtering makes sure that only your friends show up in your inbox. The rest will appear in your other inbox. Next, who can look me up? Who can look you up using your email? If you want people to be able to find your profile just by using your email address, set this accordingly. Friends, friends of friends, or everyone. Next, who can look you up by phone number? This applies to people who can't already see your phone number. If you want people to be able to find your profile just by searching your phone number, set this accordingly. Otherwise, you can lock it down by changing this to just friends. Next, do you want search engines to link to your timeline? If you don't want your Facebook profile indexed in Google, turn this off. Now, since we're done with privacy settings and tools, let's move on to timeline and tagging, the other main section of Facebook privacy settings, called Timeline and Tagging, deals with the content other people post and tag you in. Pictures, status updates, check-ins, and more. First, who can post on your timeline? This denotes who can post on your timeline, formerly known as right on your wall. Friends or no one, only me. Next, review posts friends tagged you in. By turning this setting on, you'll get a notification whenever a friend tags you in a post. It won't show up on your timeline until you explicitly allow it. It will show up on theirs still, but not on your own, until you review it and mark it as okay. I recommend turning this on. Next, who can see things on my timeline? Review what other people see on your timeline. If you aren't sure how your Facebook profile looks to one of your friends or to the public, you can use this feature to view it from their eyes and make sure you don't have any private information showing to those you don't want it shown. Next, who can see posts you've been tagged in? If someone tags you in a post and you've allowed it on your timeline, this denotes who can see it. Everyone, friends of friends, just friends, or a custom setting. Moving on, who can see what others post on your timeline? When others write on your wall, this setting denotes who can see those posts. Next, how can I manage tags people add and tagging suggestions? Review tags added to your own posts before the tags appear on Facebook. This is similar to the aforementioned profile review, but works for tags other people put on your posts. So if you post a photo and someone wants to tag themselves or others in it, turning this on lets you review those tags before they show up. Again, I recommend turning this on. Next, when you're tagged in a post, who do you want to add to the audience? Say a friend of yours tags you in a post or a photo, but some of your friends aren't friends with that person. This allows you to add your friends to the allowed audience for that post. Next, who sees tag suggestions when photos that look like you are uploaded? This is Facebook's face recognition feature. When someone uploads photos that look like you, Facebook will recommend they tag you in them. If you aren't comfortable with Facebook scanning and matching your face on photos, go ahead and set this to no one. Let's move on to blocking. If you want to take steps to keep people away from your profile, this is the section for you. Restricted list. If you don't want to unfriend somebody, but you don't want them to see all of the information, you can add them to the restricted list. This means they can only see your public information, but they have no way of knowing you've limited their view. Block users. You can also straight up block somebody. This means this person cannot be your friend. This is an excellent setting if you have stalkers or other people consistently bothering you. Note that this does not stop them from interacting with you in apps, games, or groups you're both part of. Block app invites. In addition to blocking and restricting people from your profile, you can also block app invites on a user-by-user basis. Block event invites. Typing the name of the Facebook user into this section will stop you from seeing any future event invites from that person. Block apps. Some apps and Facebook games are great fun at first, but after a while, you'll want to drop them. You can remove the app or game or block the app, which means it can no longer contact you or get non-public information about you through Facebook. If you are getting emails from the app, you will have to use the unsubscribe link at the bottom of the email. Block pages. Once you block a page, that page can no longer interact with your posts or like or reply to your comments. You'll be unable to post to the page's timeline or message the page. If you currently like the page, blocking it will also unlike and unfollow it. And that's it. Thank you for listening, and please leave your comments in the comments section below.